So good morning. It is, what is today? Thursday, November 16th, I believe. And we're going to be discussing working group comms for the environmental sustainability tag. We were just talking about the time for the states, and so I was thinking about that yesterday. Is that no one on Pacific comes to this meeting, Pacific time zone. So we could do one of two things. We could move it to maybe 11, like 3 hours later than this time slot, or we have since we have four meetings, typically four meetings in a month, weekly meetings, maybe the first and the third weeks could be kind of European. Yeah, that gets too complicated. Um, Yeah, I think the ideal would be to move it 3 hours later, but I wanted to get everybody else's thoughts on that.
Like personally, it suits me. I'm grand, but I think to reach a wider audience, we should have it more accessible.
Yeah, I agree. What are your thoughts, Savita?
3 hours from now definitely works for me. And I think we moved this early because I couldn't make the 9 o'clock slot. So thank you for moving it before. I ran another community meeting. So I think, but 3 hours from now, that's like a perfect time. I can make it, and I think people from Pacific can make it too.
Yeah, that would be
Same
8
for them,
o'clock.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to so what I'll do is I'll take oh, we need to start taking notes.
I'm taking notes here.
Oh, okay.
Can someone share the notes? I have the other tag environmental. Is it the only notes that we have, the environmental sustainability notes? Like the one that I have is this. Let me just put that on the chat to see if that is the right one.
Apologies, my dog is eating my rug. Um,
Oh, actually, I
yes.
found it. Thank you. I found it.
Okay, good.
I think we need to just link this back somehow in the main doc, or maybe it's available in the main doc.
Sorry, say that again. The main notes or the working group notes? They were
I
linked at one point.
So I went to the main notes thinking that's where it is, but then I just found the link by my previous history of Google Docs that I opened. So I'm not sure if it is linked back in the main. I can check the main notes if it's linked or not. If not, I'll just add a comment to link it.
Oh, no worries. I'll look at it right now, and if it's not, I'll just add it.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me. So did you say you got to go to KubeCon, Savita?
Yes, I did. And I met Leo, and I know Max was there. I couldn't meet. I think there are a lot of people, and then I also saw the amazing sticker, the whale, and I wanted it, and I went around. So I was at the conveyor booth for all time, all day, every day kind. So I didn't get so much time to, mingle or see. But that sticker looked so cool, the whale and whatnot. So I'm like, probably next KubeCon, I'll just ask someone to reserve a few for me.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll see if I have a couple. And I can get your address and send them to you.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me share my screen here. And so what I'm thinking, so that we can get ahead of oh, this is the wrong one. We'll do this one. What I was thinking for KubeCon, since it's fresh in everyone's minds, and I'll put this out on Slack to the community, is what are the things that we need to do prior to KubeCon EU? I mean, they're both a little bit different, but I think that for the most part, things would stay the same, as far as almost like creating a checklist, so that then we can be prepared for next year too. Um, so the last time we talked, did Marlo need anything for KubeCon, or were there things that she needed that we could have helped with?
Well, I did up slides for the working comms section for her.
Okay.
So I literally went in and got our Carter and took the break, and I got the template, created the slides, and then she handed over to, I think it was Christine, to do it for the Greens working group as well. So they followed the same kind of structure.
Okay. So yeah, so there's a maintainer talk, or I'm assuming that's, so we would need to do something for a maintainer talk. And trying to think what else.
What we would, so we didn't have this meeting last week, we had it the week before, and Savita gathered all the talks that we were involved in. So that was the first group. Then I created the PR, and there was a few comments, and then there was other related talks were added to the group. So I think prior to EU, we need to just advertise our talks earlier and have all that information available earlier so people can plan accordingly.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, so the list of the talks, and then we'll want to create some social posts that are associated.
And this time, I think they also had an ad hoc or the last minute meeting for the environmental sustainability, like a hub. Like all the tags, they had some place to meet. I couldn't check it out because my schedule was really tight. Next time, I would love to. So if we could schedule it before, then we can add that to the blog post as well. I think it's an amazing time to meet people, like not just talk. I think it gives opportunity to collaborate more, because talks sometimes are busy.
Yeah.
It's sometimes like once until the end of the slot, and the speaker's busy, and you have to, like, if you have to find them in the conference, it gets really hard.
And that's a good point, is that, yeah, there'll be meetups as well. And I think Alessandro is working on the one for EU, but supporting the people that are running the meetups. Really need to get someone that would be able to help with these types of events. So I'm going to continue to, and feel free that you all ask, as well as asking the community, and maybe opening it up to more North America friendly time will help more people to come to this, because the events are important.
Yeah, so I think I met someone at the LF summit, and I'm gonna reach out because they expressed interest that they have some people in their company who would like to contribute, and I think they are in Boston time, like the Eastern time. So I'll reach out and see if they want to hop in and do some kind of these event stuff or the social stuff for us.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. That would be great. And then there was one thing that I wanted to tell before I forget. If since we are running events, do we have like guidelines on how to run these events? Like I haven't seen it. If we have it, it's amazing. If not, I think we should just also like have a guidelines or post or something. Oh, do you want to run this? And we have the sustainability week, probably how many X number of times a year. And if you want to participate, this is how you participate. And more questions, reach out, something like that.
Absolutely. Um, that sounds like at least to start with, a good blog, and then we could add that into the contribution. So maybe would you want to take that on as creating a blog with that? And there is a woman that was very involved in Cloud Native. I believe her name was Nancy.
Nancy
And
Chalfant.
yeah, okay, yeah. That I was thinking she would be a great person to maybe collaborate with on that, because she was really integral into Cloud Native Sustainability Week.
Sounds amazing. So I will create an issue and then I'll link it back in the document and I will collaborate with her. Just that I am away for about a month. So I just want folks to know if it is of urgent thing that we want to get it going, then okay, perfect.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think if we could have it, ready by the end of January, that would be, I mean, do you think that's reasonable, or is that too
Yeah, I
soon?
think I can come back and work on it on January, so I can make it a priority to do it in January. And I will probably reach out to her right now so that
Yeah.
ask her availability if she would be able to collaborate. And I think it would be nice, really nice.
Yeah, agreed. And feel free to include me on that, and I can help support too.
Perfect. Thank you.
Of course. Um, okay, good. So we have the meetups. Um, oh, one thing for KubeCon we might want to consider, is there anything um additional to stickers that um we would want to provide? I don't really know what that could be. I don't even know, and we could talk to Leo and the chairs about, is there a way to do virtual badging? Especially as we start having more contributions, um, that might be something to consider. And then and then last KubeCon, we were just getting started, so that was part of it. But would there be any type of survey? These are more questions to think about that we can ask next meeting. But would there be a survey that we would want to learn about? So for companies and how they're looking at sustainability. Because we had done a survey and then created a blog about that as well. And that's kind of influenced, or ideally would influence a maturity model. Um, and trying to think what else we might need. Oh, what we do need is probably a KubeCon wrap up, kind of insights that we gathered. And so I will take the action to talk to Leo and Marlo. Or actually, Trisha, do you mind taking the action to talk to Leo and Marlo about um, potentially co-authoring a blog, since they were both there, and Marlo had a keynote about insights from KubeCon, from the sustainability, or the TAG sustainability?
I just for the Leo created an issue like an hour ago for the wrap-up blog, and I just copied. I just pasted the link in the chat. So
Oh,
I,
okay, great.
yeah, it has like good amount of stuff. I think if anything is needed, I think we can just add.
Okay, let me just. Great minds think alike.
I didn't look at Slack this morning. Oops.
This is technically my day off, but I was like, I have missed the last couple weeks, and this is important. I'll pop in once you're finished, Trisha. Excuse me. Here we go. Okay. I'll take a look at that, and I definitely think well, and it doesn't have to be just Leo and Marlo, really. It would be ideal if it was a couple voices, maybe just like one author, but at least getting some quotes. I'll put that in the as a comment. I think KubeCon is our well, getting organized, and then but really getting set up nicely for KubeCon is going to be our goal for the next 6 months. And I'll be finalizing the charter so that it can get accepted, and then working on the I guess the website. I'm trying to figure out how, but mirroring what is similar to green reviews, so that when folks come in, that they can see what our charter is, see when our meetings are, see what we're working on, and ideally feel like that they could jump in to help contribute.
It might be no harm as well just to throw a quick reminder out that the submission date is next Friday, deadline for KubeCon as well
Yeah.
during
Do
the
you want
week.
to? Do you want to?
I'll take that. I'll just do it in the normal group and just, guys, make sure you're thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is it the November 26th?
Yeah.
And actually, speaking of that, so next Thursday, you all are more than welcome to continue on, but it's American Thanksgiving, so most in the States would not be on this.
And
So we can.
Savita, otherwise. I'll be here on my own.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say we could probably cancel next week, wish.
Yeah, I think we can. We'll just send that out. And then also with letting people know about the submission deadline, if they want help with CFPs, I'm happy to help with. I do that for Red Hat, so I'm happy to help anybody if they have questions or have some needs around their CFP process. Do you think either one of you are submitting a CFP?
So my not this time. So probably for North America, my visa situation is complicated. So I don't know if I would make it to Paris, and I don't know if like it's if I submit it and then when it gets like it's hard like not go. So I'm just keeping all my hope and hype low so that yeah. But I think I would be happy to support anyone who wants to submit or participate in one of these events. That'd be amazing.
Well, and if the thing is too, what we might want to consider, we can open this up to the group, is if there's something that wasn't accepted by KubeCon, maybe we have that as a guest speaker for our Wednesday meetings, our the larger group meetings. I think that might be, or we could even have, do create a webcast or something like that, and then it can, this talk still gets the light of day. Because KubeCon gets so many submissions that it's difficult to prioritize them all.
Do you know if we have one of those meetup things in the CNCF meetups, like webinars? Then if we have webinars, then we can that would be an amazing place to have these talks.
I actually don't. So I can ask Leo. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I could just pull that link up CNCF meetup so that I can just share it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like community meetups. And I remember having one for my project, but I can't see it. So if we are not active, I think they constantly go and prune and keep it up to date. So just sharing it in the chat. So that is the place where I have seen some tags, if I am not wrong. So if we go to
Oh,
chapters, if you go to chapters, they have one for tag app delivery and one for, yeah, that in that place you can see the last tab, technical advisory groups. Like they're there, like scroll down, sorry.
Oh,
Scroll down
sorry.
and you have tabs there, like you can click on them. Like there. You can see North America, Central South America,
Mm-hmm.
and click the last one, the technical
Oh,
advisory
I
groups.
see.
Yeah, they have two of them there. So we could have
Oh,
one for
yeah.
sustainability. And I think these videos will be in the YouTube channel. This video can go to the YouTube channel of CNCF, or I don't know where they're gonna live, but I think they have a home already.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take the action to see about how we can get something there. Okay. I didn't realize this.
Finally, my garbage knowledge sometimes comes useful. I have no idea why I have knowledge of all these things.
I'm glad you do.
Thank
Together
you.
we are smarter.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, I think we have some good actions, and we are almost at time. Is there anything else that we wanted to discuss prior? So you'll be out. When do you start being out, Savita?
I'm traveling next. I'm traveling tomorrow, and I'm back on December 20. And I will try to be online asynchronously, but the time difference between India and US is a lot, and I don't think I can promise that I would be at a meeting, but I can sync
Oh yeah, no, I don't
asynchronously. Yeah.
expect. Take that off your plate. Enjoy your time.
Thank you. So, and then there is this PR for the first blog post. I know like Christina has been like taking point. I didn't want to interrupt or like interject. That's been, I just wanted to bring it to light that it has gotten good reviews and I think it's almost ready. So if you all want to take a look at it or it's just FYI, I don't know like the process for approval and all. I'm still getting my feet wet. So
I do think we need to be clearer about what that process looks like. So I don't think it's just you. Which blog is that? Is that the one Antonio is doing, or how to get started?
Yeah, it's the one that Antonio's doing, how to get started as a tag environmental ENV contributor, environmental sustainability. That is the short form.
Okay, I will look at that, and hopefully we can get that live maybe next week. With that, we are at time and want to be respectful of that. So, thank you all for joining, and until 2 weeks from now.
Perfect. Enjoy the holidays, and Sveta, congratulations and enjoy every minute.
Yes,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much. I'll see you all soon.
Okay, sounds lovely. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.